guys, we should be back with more Little Nightmares free. Playing the second chapter. And there's a pie. I almost forgot I was playing as alone for a second. Look at this pie, and the controller's drifting. Would you look at that? At least I think that's a pie. Oh boy. And we still got the Pepsi can from last part. And is that candy? This looks way... Like, look at this area. This looks just like the beginning of Little Nightmares 1. They did that intentionally. I didn't realize that the first time I played. Like, look at that. This is literally the same because it's got the vent that does that too. They did that deliberately. And then, well, this isn't that. Even the sounds kind of sound similar to it. Look at my controller drifting. I'm not doing that, by the way. I gotta turn this way and then... Sometimes you just have to smack it. Okay. Let me up. Go through the giant pipe. What are they making this candy out of? I have no idea. Originally when I saw the screenshots for Little Nightmares 3, like on the Steam page back when they released it, I thought that the resemblance to the more, like, I almost thought that maybe this game would put us back in previous locations, which I really want to see in a Little Nightmares game, but... So yeah, this we actually have to pull out our wrench, go like that. Oh yeah, and if we run on this, it gives a speed boost. So yeah, there's a bunch of these things. I heard maybe they were called the Bavers or something, or maybe that comes in later. So yeah, I've played this whole chapter, but everything else I have no idea what happens. Besides a few spoilers that I've seen here and there, but whatever. Only as far as seeing what the enemy designs look like. Oh yeah, and you can also jump up and grab these doors, but they do nothing. Alright guys, it's a new day. I had to cut the recording again. Yeah, I know that's dumb, but it'll send me back a bit. And I don't know why I didn't just like start where I left off before. So that was kind of dumb. Anyways, let's smash this. Oh wait, it's already, what am I thinking? The ladder's already down. So yeah, we're back with this game. Don't have much to say. Which would look bad for commentary channel, but anyways, here's our first boss. It's weird how she just doesn't see us. The thing is, in the trailer, like the first announcement trailer, like, it showed this thing crawling out of the pipes. But then, like... Oh yeah, there's gonna be a scene where we have to hide. Showed us crawling out of the... Showed that thing crawling out of the pipes and made it look way more, like, monstrous. But it's like a full entity. It isn't like something like the Patients where they're like... they're actual monsters. Because this is like a working class monster. This isn't your average run-of-the-mill Frankenstein. Well, maybe it is, but... She reminds me too much of the teacher from Little Nightmares 2. Maybe the bosses in this game doesn't hit as hard. Oh wait, I'm making a bad decision. I forgot, I'm not meant to escape in this bit. You're just meant to wait it through. My bad. Anyways, I think the bosses don't hit as hard in this game because, like, they don't really add anything new. Because, like, we've seen a character with long arms before. So, they aren't particularly doing anything new, at least not at the moment. Which was my fear for them announcing with Nightmares 3, is that they would just run out of ideas. Like, each game has got to have a new character that can stretch their limbs. It's like the formula. The first game had the janitor, the second game had the teacher. You gotta add something new. Even if it's a character who can stretch their penis across the screen, you know, just make it something new. I'm starting to see why people don't like my commentary. Like, I feel like with YouTube, like, I know as the Pickle Pepsi guy says, you have to be patient. YouTube's really not that hard, you just gotta be patient. But I feel like there's one thing I'm missing from my videos, like, what is it? What is the final clue? Do I have to have a webcam? Do I have to be naked on webcam while doing my videos? It's like Russian roulette. Every time I die I have to take off clothing. So yeah, I just ignored the paintings on the wall or pictures. It's interesting to think that abstract art is like realism in this world. Employee of the month, but like they have no names. And why is there one picture missing? Did they die? I'll assume that means that they died. And we're being watched, by the way. With FGTV guys clickbait cameras. No, don't. Don't. The controller's trying to drift me into it. Come on, Lo, do your thing. Look at this drifting. I should probably leave. Monsters coming. See, look, it's like abstract stuff over there. Not really abstract. What am I talking about? It's realism. I should know. They're just portraits of real people. The way she adjusts her hair. Imagine just having gravity-defying hair. Like hair that's always... Should I move? I should have took the option. Right. So is there a gimmick that she just like sees us from anywhere? I really thought her gameplay mechanic would have more to do with the... have more to do with the fights or whatever than... like the stealth sections and the actual puzzles themselves. I should really focus on what I'm doing. Well, step one, play a new game. That's the way to get more attention on YouTube. If you're not playing, Also, I like the detail that they both go into a separate thing. Like, yeah, they bothered to program that in instead of them just both going into the nearest one. Unless if I go into that one, they're gonna see me, aren't they? Oh, they're not. Originally, I hid in there because I was like too worried that she'd see me from there. I was gonna say afraid, but this doesn't really make me scared. More of just excited. Look at that. This really is Monsters Inc. And there's a collectible over there, isn't there? I was gonna play Replanted, but I got that game on PC. But it doesn't run, I don't think it looks good on recording, so... Unless I'll buy the game twice and play it on console. To upset people who make their songs saying don't buy PvZ Replanted. I get what they're saying, that like they think the game sucks, but I think they're worse than the developers if someone wakes up one day and they think, guys, we need to make sure no one buys the dev's game. We need to make sure. Like, we need to make sure that people don't buy this remaster. The thing with the pipe. That's a reoccurring thing. Jesus. I forgot that happened, that thing with the pipe. All this, like, trash reminds me of how in not Little Nightmares 3, in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, there's a hot dog on the table. Scott included a hot dog. Imagine if that was like the exotic butters of the series. It's the same way how he included the pickle jar, but that didn't hit as hard. I don't know why I keep saying hit as hard. Those kind of things. So yeah, if he's one like frame out of the light, he's one meter out of the light, he'll just die. Here we got the hideaway technology back. I'm pretty sure they introduced this in the hideaway. Because I don't think it appeared in the main Little Nightmares game. Just the DLC in Little Nightmares 2. So yeah, it's a bug's life. What if I just leave the light here and don't? Would that be a good idea? What if I just... You know, I know what's gonna happen. If I drop it, they instantly kill me, right? Because there's a light over there that you turn on and it fixes a section. Like, makes it so the... Oh, wait, maybe it doesn't. Or do I have to turn... I have to turn on the power, okay. Alrighty then. Oh wait, no, you give me a boost? Do I not need power for this? Oh, but now I can't get through, because... Oh wait, no, I can. What am I talking about? So there was just a lever downstairs and up... Okay, they're making it a bit too easy. Like, the third game's meant to be hard, guys. Also, I saw today that my sister was downloading Fortnite on the PlayStation 4. Like, or it was updating or something, and I thought, no, this can't be. I talked about Fortnite in, like, the first episode. That's my controller drifting too, I'm not moving forward. Can I jump off here? Yep. I don't know what I expected to happen. I thought it would give me money. One time I said to my sister recently that I look like shit all the time. And then she just couldn't, she didn't say anything to disagree. Like, I thought she was gonna say, no, you're being harsh on yourself. You don't look like filth. You don't look ugly. But no, she just, like, didn't say anything. She was like, yeah. Like, wow, you're not even gonna give me encouragement. The camera just jolted. I only think I look like horrible when my hair is all like dirty and messy and I'm covered in spots on my face. That's like the only time I think I look disgusting. And I guess when I'm shirtless too. I'm surprised, like, these factory workers, they're not bosses. They don't appear in a fight later. And look, it's a reference to the Thin Man stuff. I wish Little Nightmares 3 was just kind of like Little Nightmares 2, but they expanded upon it, like, Bandai Namco and whatever other company, Supermassive, bring 6 and Mono back. I feel like that's the way to fix the series. You need to bring their story back. Because they're not stuck in a time loop. Come on, that's cheap. Because 6 leaves them all, so... Furnace. I really thought this was going to be the 3rd chapter in the game, but it's not. God damn it. I really thought a monster was going to chase us through this. Like, I thought that was like them releasing bugs. And you slowly have to escape. I just feel like these sections have missed potential. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm hating on the game because I've only played these 2 chapters, and this is the playthrough of me playing it again. But yeah, maybe chapter 3 will be better. I heard it's a carnival level. How do we get light? Alright, we're climbing over. So is this just like their trash disposal? They just feed all these stuff to the bugs. I don't know why I paused. Lone, what are you doing? I mean, Low. Why did I call it Lone? Because I was thinking of the name Alone and Low. So I just said Lone. Alright, I turn on the light. They're not gonna follow me. What am I doing? What did that do? Alright, another trapdoor. Here we go. With my controller drifting me off. Damn controller drifting. Stop it. Stop drifting. That's my controller doing that. Okay, listen, moving on. Fun thing, he waits until you get off the vent, then he goes through, unlike in the original, well, in the 2nd game. I don't know why I care so much about these small details. Do it. Shoot your thing. I think we're nearing to a puzzle that took me ages to figure out, and the solution was so simple. At least I figured it out in the end. My students are all morons! I teach them everything they need to know, and they're still stupid. Can I just break this? Originally, I didn't know that I had to break this. I went to get the first core, and then I broke it. But what do I actually do here? Oh yeah, so this is what I was talking about with what Little Nightmares 1 does, where you can play the sections like how you want to. Like you can play this first and then do the... Oh god, for God's sakes. So yeah, I'm gonna do this puzzle first. So I'm glad they reintroduced that, because it's kind of a cool thing. That was forgotten. Like in the second game, I'm pretty sure there's no instance where that happens. Originally, like I heard I think, yeah, I've already talked about this in another video, but yeah, Little Nightmares 2 was gonna, like, they said it was gonna be more open world. Or maybe they just meant the environments were gonna be bigger. Like, this thing can't see me. Like, it's not gonna come after me. Which I find weird, so they're kind of just like these slaves, I guess. Maybe this is to do with, like, factory... like, slave labor. To make all your, AI slop millennial shirts. I fail. It's hard to make a joke when I mispronounce saying something. Anyways. Dead body alert. We did this. I knew that was gonna happen when I pulled the core out. Stop. Stop. That's my controller drifting. Stop. Where did it go? Did it seriously not even... One low. God damn it! I trust you not to die. For like... 1 second. No. Stop. It's drifting again. Stop. Stop. It's not even funny. This damn stupid controller. Low, don't die, you piece of infernal AI companion. I think I can hear the character breathing. It can't be the bugs breathing, right? Like that Diary of a Wimpy Kid thing where someone did like a science project about do plants sneeze, which is usually what every school science project is like, at least in primary school. It's like nothing is scientific about it. It's just like a stupid hypothesis. My hypothesis: plants probably sneeze. No, they don't. It's like that thing, do plants grow better listening to music? This is the controller drifting. It's literally ruining my... I'm trying to whack it back into motion. Stop! It's actually getting me annoyed. Anyways, what was I saying? It reminds me of back when we, in primary school, where me and 2 other people... One of them was my friend, one of them was my friend's friend, and we had to do a science project. We're in a group doing a science project, so we decided to do if you could make Oblek or Oobleck I don't know if anyone's heard of it. I don't know how much people have heard about what oobleck or oblek is. Can you make that out of soda instead of water? And the experiment was the more like high in sugar the soda was. What am I doing? I need to get him. I need to get you to pull this. Pull it, you. Now you do it. I have to show him first. So yeah, we found that like, the thing is like oblek or oobleck. I can't remember what's the correct pronunciation. Probably no one knows. Is that it's like this liquid, but if you punch it, it's like it turns into a solid. Like if you hit it hard, it becomes a solid, but if you hit it softly, it's like sticking your hand in the liquid. So we found that the more high in sugar the drink is, the soda that we use instead of water, the more it's like it doesn't work. Like it just acts like regular liquid or something. Honey, the controller's drifting again. Honey, dinner's ready. Oh, okay. Follow me if you're cold. I should post this video to the official Little Nightmares Discord server and say, what am I missing for my Let's Plays? Which might be what I've actually done, so it's kind of dumb when people say that they're gonna do something and like, well, you already know that because it's happening. Whatever. It's all scary now. We have to be bound to get like a flashlight later in the game, right? There has to be a chapter that gives us a flashlight. Wouldn't be a horror game without one. Come to think of it, most horror games I know have flashlights in it. Five Nights at Freddy's, Bendy and the Ink Machine. Five Nights at Freddy's and Bendy and the Ink Machine and Bendy and the Five Nights and Freddy and the Ink Machine and the neighbor and the Hello Machine and the machine of the machine that with the thing that sometimes machines. You know the ones. Also, you could hear seagulls back here. Maybe I shouldn't have rushed through here. It's like an entirely new world. Like, it's too steampunk. Look at that. It's like a hot air balloon. Even though that's probably not even steampunk. Like, it's too, like, clockwork. I recently learned that, like, the bit sticking out of a gear is called, the teeth of the gear. Well, we gotta go here first, right? What's back here? The door! Oh, I think this is where the puzzle is, where I was like, stuck. Okay, well this part's easier, but first I gotta pull this and then get him to do it. Do it. Don't let me demonstrate. Why does it do that? Like, if Six was the companion, she would have just done it for me. I guess it's because I'm playing as the female, and usually the female has to do everything for me. Where's the Little Nightmares puzzle where I have to get the girl to make me a sandwich? So yeah, all I have to do is push this stupid TV to the door. Like, I tried pushing it from other angles, and I was like, do I have to break the screens? Because this screen is broken and flickering. And then I tried jumping up there myself, and it was just literally as easy as blocking the door. Janitor style. Controller drifting again. I don't even have to point. You can tell when it freaking drifts. It'd be funny if I showed this video to someone and like, you know, like what you're missing from it is just talk less. And I thought, but that's all the work. All I have to do is talk. You're just telling me don't talk? Just gameplay? It would have been the easiest decision you'd ever make. Oh no. The gaming setup. What's back here actually? I never... Did I not go through that room? Right, it's nothing. Oh, it's a collectible, of course. We collect dolls in this. I'm sure each of them are like of a character in the game. Like in Very Little Nightmares, where it's like they're the Jack-in-the-Box of the different characters in the canon. Also, I didn't mention how there's skins in this game. Besides the dark skin, dark skin. Jesus Christ! I was gonna say Dark 6, and it came out as because I was thinking of skin. We already have the dark skin here. Whoa. Anyway, so they would accept the Dark 6 skin. Great naming, guys. You could have just called it Shadow Stick. 6. I'm missing this crucial part where she's turning into a bug. But that isn't really my fetish, so I don't care. They're both like, what the f... She was on wheels the whole time? They should have had an enemy in a... Oh wait, they did that in Very Little Nightmares. They had a wheelchair enemy. The first handicap accessible nightmare, as BS would say. From other game. It looks like we really couldn't fit through that hole, but we just go straight through. So yeah, I have all the costumes except for the Dark 6 skin. And the reason of that is they included everything in the deluxe version besides that. So I thought, this is bullshit. At this point, I might as well, if they're gonna do that, I might as well not even buy the deluxe version of the game. I should just buy the game and the DLC to save money. Because why would I want to buy all the skins if you're not even gonna give me all the skins? When I press grab, like the hand goes like that on my character. But I think it does that in all games. What am I talking about? That's not new. Oh no, not in the toilet pipes. This is the trailer stuff, isn't it? It makes a much cooler sound in the trailer. No. No! No! I don't want it! I don't wanna! Go! Go! Go, you... Morianis! There's down the elevator. The controller drifting will be my demise. I've thought of that before. What if there's an alien with multiple arms, but I thought it wouldn't be that interesting. Another puzzle? Don't mind if I do. We'll turn that first. Pretty sure I'm pushing it. What are we doing? Oh, we put it here first? And then we push it back, right? Because we can't do the... Yeah. Oh, I have to You have to redirect it? Do it. What are you waiting for? Do it. Do it. Hello? Do it. Are you kidding me? Pull the switch. Go ahead. Oh, there we go. Now you do it. So I didn't try that because you actually gotta fill it with candy first. Open the door. Reminds me on Oni Plays how... Shoot the thing! How they were talking about how open the door is genius. Like a 3-year-old meme. Like, guys, it's genius! I swear they talk about anything these days. I'm gonna check what's down here, because there's literally nothing. Why is my stomach hurting all of a sudden? I'm worried because I heard recently around, like, in all the schools in the district, everyone's getting measles or whatever. There's like a measles outbreak, so I'm like, really, I don't want to get measles. I don't know how bad it's gonna be if, like, I've had the flu once. Well, the first time I ever got the flu, it was like the worst sickness in the world. I felt like I was dying. Almost the closest to death I've ever felt. This game looks like the type of game I would play while feeling really sick, but I'm not. I can enjoy it without, like, headache and nausea. There's like a Little Nightmares 2 song that every time I listen to it, I end up getting sick around the same time. So I'm worried that, like, me listening to it is what causes me to get sick. I'm like, what the heck? Which is like the Little Nightmares 2 rap by GT Music. Why do I keep saying words wrong today? Damn it, I'm playing the game wrong too. I thought it was low climbing through the vent for a second. getting the characters mixed up. That happened a lot when I first played Little Nightmares 2. I kept thinking I was 6 when I wasn't. Sick from Little Nightmares. What's with the steam? I don't get it. It has nothing to do with how the fight ends, by the way. No, don't. It's not letting me jump up. Oh, that was a fake out? Huh, so I wasn't even gonna get killed. Oh, I gotta hide. Fake out. No. I don't want it. I don't wanna. Get away. You pathetic excuse of a boss. Don't close the thing on me. Even though it's an automatic vent thing. Like, I felt like that part was just missing sounds. That didn't even make a noise either. Yeah, that's how she meets her end. Look at those claws. Can't do anything with those. Pull her hand off and it's like a hand scanner to leave the building. Now Christmas music is playing. Imagine if there was like a chapter entirely dedicated to Christmas. And it's like Jesus Christ, boss. That's something that Little Nightmares would do. Yeah, I knew in the first chapter that we weren't gonna kill the baby. Hey, and speaking of the baby, that kinda looks like it. But like, I assumed that like, it would die in like a cool way. Well, not die, what am I saying? I just said that we wouldn't kill it. I assumed the fight would end in a cool way, like, you have to put it to sleep or something with one of those like dangly things that like turn around and play music for the baby. They like go in their crib. But yeah, they didn't do that. They just had kind of what I expected. Maybe the fight was just gonna abruptly end. It wasn't even a boss fight at all. Sucked through the portal. I also thought of that idea too before Little Nightmares 3. What if you traveled through mirrors as a teleporting device? But I thought it was gonna be more consistent. Like, it was going to be like the TVs where they appear in an actual puzzle instead of just a way to get to the next world chapter. Yeah, this scene is interesting because, like, Lo actually, like, they actually give a shit about each other. Like, they actually care about each other for him to do that. Which didn't happen in the second game. It almost makes you reflect on the relationship between Mono and Six, how they never really, like, liked each other all that too much. Although, and the gnomes are here, oh man. Well, I'm gonna cut this recording here, but I'm gonna continue playing because I think I have time. So that was episode 2, and I guess we're gonna do some gnome puzzles now. So yeah, until then, see you next time. And the controller drifts away.